statistics. I want it to calculate all the statistics for the one variable I put in. So go ahead and choose number one. If you have the newer calculator, it'll look like this. No, it won't. If you have the newer calculator, it'll look like, it should say list L1. Make sure it's L1. And then just hit enter, enter. Get down to calculate. You guys kind of with me? This is what the older calculator is going to look like, and it defaults to list 1. So your newer calculator, when you did one bar stacks, and you have like, it doesn't say list at the top? Yes? Or some of you guys are? Yeah, yeah. And then it says blah, blah, blah. It says frequency list. Make sure that's blank. We don't have any freaky list. And then go to calculate. So it should end up looking like this. Look at all the stuff it tells you. Does that look right? Did I put my data in right? So what you guys are good? Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So why is the standard deviation in like the population?
I love it. Does your calculator have a brain? If it does, man, I probably don't want your brain in here. That's freaky. Does your calculator have eyeballs? No, thank God. It's going to be the TI 8000, and then it's going to be Skynet World. Right. So your calculator doesn't know shit. It doesn't know shit. So it's like, all right, human. I don't know if you put a sample or a population in, so here's both. And so don't, later this semester, if I know sigma, things are better. If I only know S, things are a little worse, because it's only a sample. So you can't go, well, I knew sigma, because the calculator, no. The calculator's dumb. We're the humans. Which one do I use in this situation? S or sigma? Am I working with a sample or a population is really a question, right? Which one is for a sample, S or sigma? S. Do I have a sample on this first problem? How can you tell? I love you guys. Did I say it was a population? No, so then it's a sample. So in general, what do we almost always work with in statistics? Samples. So if it was a population, you would know. I would be like, we got a population, because we normally don't. We normally just have a little sample. So which one am I going to use? Which one? S. So 8.575, is that what S was supposed to be? What you guys got when you did the table? You haven't done the table yet? Yay! Yes? Yes?
How did you get to that school again?
Okay, I'll do it one more time. So, stat edit, we put all the stuff in. Stat calc, and I've only got one variable. And then enter. Bam. Now, of course, yours probably comes up with, make sure it's list 1, make sure the frequency list is empty because we don't have a frequency list, and then go to calculate. Yeah, make sure that's empty. So clear that out. You want the list to be list 1. Frequency list to be nothing. Okay, good. Now go to calculate. Just hit that down arrow. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure if you'll answer this, but for a test, would there be a circumstance where you would have to put a different variable or a different frequency?
Oh, no. Not for us. Yes.
Can you please show me the mode, because I got different number.
Do it again. Sorry.
Mode, because I got different number.
This one won't tell you the mode.
No, I mean like the mode in the computer, because I got different numbers.
Oh, all right. If I want to see the mode, I'm going to have to sort my data so I can see it a little better, right? Yes? All right. Why does that make sense? Because the mode is the number that occurs the most. So if I sort it,
No, the mode in the computer.
the mode.
Because I got different numbers.
Yeah, so you probably put some data in there wrong. Oh, you got the frequency list. Clear. Okay, good. Sorry. So not the mode, but you're talking about like the. Just so you know, when the calculator says frequency list, what it means is if you had a table with two columns, where the first column was the numbers, let's say like the number 61 occurs twice. This would be your frequency, just like a frequency table. So if you put data in with a frequency table with it, that would be, the frequency list would be L2. Did we do that? No. So you want that one empty. Okay. Look, if you scroll down, you see at the bottom how there's let me go back in there. Calc, 1var stats. If I scroll down, enter. See how it's got a little arrow? What's the last 5 things it tells you? What's these? 5-number summary. Kick ass. So you can double check your 5-number summary then too. Thankfully, nobody this semester yet. I always normally have at least one person. Last semester I took this, I had to drop this stuff. The teacher let us just use the calculator. You ain't got that person anymore. You got Jackass Jeff that makes you do shit. Oh my god. I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite. I do occasionally look at my professor stuff. One of my favorites is somebody put, I actually had to work for my A. Okay? This guy sucks. I had to work for my A. Really? Shit. Is that where we are nowadays? Damn, of course you had to work for your own thing. Sorry. I'll call it. Any other problems you guys want to try a problem out? You want to look at something else? You're like, please, your God. That's enough of this shit. You know when my office hours are? Yes. You know where my office is. And the people that have come to my office, do I help? Then you're like, what do you think I'm going to say to your face, Jeff? I'm sorry. The inappropriate way to say it. Too bad. If you're ready for the test, you don't have to sit here and look at me. If you have a question or something you want to look at, so most of you guys are like, I don't want to go anywhere if somebody asks me a question. And then nobody asks it. Anything, was there something else I wanted to? Yeah, roughly. It's going to be roughly this length. Normally my practice tests are at least as long as the actual test. I mean, sometimes the practice test will be longer. Yes? You get the entire time to do the test, yeah. So what's interesting is the final exam is going to be 2 hours. And our normal tests are going to be about 2 hours. So the final, I'm going to have to chop some stuff out. What exactly will I chop out? I won't tell you, of course. Teacher, we're asking. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. So that's exactly how I did. What? I think no, I probably have it back in my office. You want to come back there? Those handouts are incredibly useful to have sitting next to you as you do the homework. It's amazing. That's one reason why I give them to you when you do them in class. So then when you're doing the homework, you got a little example of how to do shit. Right? So that's not a bad idea. Yes. Oh, cool. I like it. So I'm sure you guys have noticed, maybe you've noticed, or maybe you space out sometimes in class. You're like, that must have been some time I spaced out. I didn't talk about section 1.4 at all, right? For example, that's not what this one's about. 1.4, I basically left it up to you to read through and then use the right terminology from section 1.4. I like it. So since there weren't really any questions from it, it didn't come up. This one is discrete continuous. So what is it about continuous data? Yeah, measurements are normally continuous, but what is it, what makes something continuous? It continues, I like it. It could continue is the key, and it would still make sense. So I could say I have 4 doors on my car, but if I said I got 4.00000, that doesn't really make sense, just 4. Or if I said 4.297, that really doesn't make any sense. I got 4.297 car doors on my car. I want to see that, right? Don't you? Like, what the hell's 0.297 of a door? It phases in and out of existence. Anyway, so continuous means that the number could be continued, could be gotten more and more precise, and it still makes sense. So like the second one, weights of bags of sugar. What if I would have said this instead? The sugar bag weighed 5 pounds. That does not become discrete just because I used 5. What is it really? An estimate. Right? If I said, how far away do you live? And somebody tells me, I live 10.4897 miles away. I'm like, who are you? What? I'm a math geek and I don't talk like that. Right? So in real life, we're going to say I live about 11 miles away or 10 miles away. But what could it be? 10.49762. If I said the bag of sugar weighed 5 pounds, does it weigh exactly 5 pounds? No. Oh, hell no. I'm putting a lot of money on it not being that because it's definitely going to be something like 4.999902763944444 pounds. And does that still make sense? Yeah. Yes. But for the first one, the price of gas, I love this problem. Of course I do. Because again, I'm evil. But the price of gas as listed at a gas station. So how do you see it at a gas station? It's kind of evil, right? I'm sure you guys have noticed. It'll say like 3.599. So it's really not 359, it's 360 gas station. Right? But they know psychology and know we're suckers, so hey, what the hell? But could it be 3.599496697724397 continued at the next station? No. If you said yes, show me a picture of that shit. So that's why I say price of gas as listed at gas stations. Does it skip possible values? 359.9. If they raise the price, what would they raise it to? 369, right? They wouldn't raise it to 3.59997244693. Continuous means you can get more and more decimal places, more and more precise, and it still makes sense. Discrete means you can't do that shit. It skips values. So part A would skip values. That's discrete. And part B, weight of a bag of sugar, you can be more and more and more precise. So that's continuous. So be careful. I am going to, on the test, I will do this. The bag of sugar weighed 5 pounds. Somebody's going to put discrete because it's a whole number, and that's shit, right? Has nothing to do with the way I say it, because I'm not going to say the bag of sugar weighed 5.076 pounds, right? I'm a freaking human, I'm going to say it weighs 5 pounds. But what could it be? That's the trick. So, okay. Anything else from the test before we head out? Yes.
For number 8, it's like identify the sample and population. It says 322 telephones are taken from a phone factory. Would the population be all of the phones in the phone factory?
Yep.
Okay, but not all of the phones in general.
No, because that would be, if I said, so 322 telephones are taken from a phone factory, and my population was all phones in the world, how did I randomly select only from this factory? So my population must have just been all the phones in the factory. I like it. Part B, real quick one, number 8. What's the sample in part B? I'm not going to be as nice as this. Part B, I gave it to you. 183 students. Grossmont students. Right? So what's the population? And what number doesn't mean shit to this question? 14%. That would be the what? Statistic, because it's something I calculated from my sample. Craziness. So yes, statistics is not like other math. No, you're not dangling on your own. You've got so many people. If you're tired of hearing me talk, I don't blame you. You got other people you can go to and talk to about statistics. We got YouTube videos, not just mine. All right, that's enough. Sorry, go on. Please get your ID stuff back. Yes.
Our internal ones, the ones that we have.
Oh. Yep, whatever you got done. Corrections good. It's my big pile of stuff. Oh, do the stat. Set up that. Now go back in stat.
Thank you. I would give it late, do I actually, my turn or?
No, I don't know if it's 8 minutes. Yes. Where's my? Yeah. Build it up.
I'm sorry for that.
Oh, good, yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had more left over from the other class, I think. Yeah. It is ratio.
I got marked wrong for it, and I put ratio.
Wait.
I don't know if it's like the explanation that I said was wrong, or.
You put interval. B, you put ratio.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so this one's the board. I, really have to be random. Oh, right. It's just,
Which one?
or A is not.
Engines are randomly chosen from every engine, so some from all.
Okay, but like when it's stratified.
Yes.
So it's stratified.
Totally. I took it from some from each, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Two things. Getting my calculator today, is this the maximum that I need to know that that's Wednesday? Max calculator.
You don't even need to know that, because that was just checking your work.
Oh, okay. And
The
then-
more useful thing is the list, right? So you
Yeah,
can
I
build
do.
up those, yeah, okay.
I got you on doing that day.
I think I'm.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And then on your YouTube video, sir, I think you transposed Monday, Wednesday, and
Oh,
Tuesday,
shit.
Thursday. That's why I was like.
I did.
Yeah,
I
and when
might
I
have.
emailed you, I was like,
Damn it.
no.
I'm sorry.
It's like September 4th.
Can you, could you, if you think about it, send me an email, remind me, because probably I'm gonna forget when I get back to my office.